8:28 a.m. Tow truck comes right in time. Going to O-Rim to get my belt. Get a brand new belt. And then ride to Yellowstone. At Monarch Powersports at 9:40 a.m. They've got their zeros here. Great guys, really nice people. Mike is their zero technician. He's helping me out, putting a new belt on my bike. Checked my brakes. The rear brakes were worn down pretty low, so he's gonna replace those, replace the fluids probably, and I should be on my way hopefully by 10:30 so I can get up to the Jackson area in Wyoming. So pretty exciting, and I'm pumped to be back on the road. Really happy with my experience here in O-Rim. So glad I got to meet these guys. While they're taking good care of me here at Monarch Honda and Zero, I'm going to show you what's in my top case. All right, so the very top things I need the most often, my charging cable for NEMA 1450s. I got this ready to go right off the bat. I got my backpack that has my computer in it, so I can do any communications or something like that. Top layer also has my rain pants. Got to have some food, and we've got clothes. Got my fix-it case with a bunch of tools, some extra stuff. Got my tape right here, and I'm able to access that pretty quickly. And then basically underwear, socks, and shirts, and shorts. That's pretty much it. Travel light. So there you go. That's everything that I carry. On my way from O-Rim, Utah, just stopped by Monarch Honda Powersports, who also is a Zero dealer. Great guys, super environmentally friendly, super friendly. Talked about a lot of things. They love racing their FXS and their FXs, but they got me going, and now I'm heading up to the Teton Mountains, Driggs, Idaho. Got a new belt, got a new rear brake, and got the brake fluids flushed because it was looking pretty brown, and it is not supposed to be brown. So on my way through Salt Lake City, heading north, back on the road after a 4-day stay, an unscheduled 4-day stay in Park City, Utah. There are worse places to stay. It's a beautiful place. Heading up to Salt Lake City. Look at these gorgeous mountains. It is 11:15 a.m. Bright sunny day. It's in the mid-70s. It's time to ride. That, my friends, is a fire. Holy moly. Looks like it's in a residential neighborhood. You can see the smoke right up there. And it is ablaze. I can see the red flames above the treetops. Wow. That is devastating. Salt Lake City, or as I like to call it, Salt Lake City. This is the best. Listening to the Book of Mormon as I travel past Salt Lake City, the Broadway musical Book of Mormon. Love it! Let's go! The seedy underbelly of Salt Lake City, very close to downtown, within 5 miles, is a massive industrial site that's spewing out all sorts of nasty carcinogens. So this Honda Civic right in front of me uses compressed natural gas to run. That's pretty cool. Still has a tailpipe, but I guess it's burning natural gas instead of gasoline, petrol. First charging at the stop of the day at just about 1 o'clock on July 5th. This is Jarl's place. He's a machinist and a mechanic, and he's got an i3, so he's got this great juice box. Now, ElMoto Works makes the foundation for my supercharger for Zero, and they make this awesome juice box, which is 40 amps, can get up to 10 kilowatts. Check that out. So this is really all I need to get going quickly. So it's a great stop. I've got about 25% more to go. Oh, 20% more to go, and should be going by 1:15. Good stop, nice guy, had a great chat with him. Let's go. All right, thank you, Jarl in Logan, Utah, for the quick charge using a juice box. I have never used one of those before, so glad to see it works well. Charged up at 8 kilowatts, 7 to 8 kilowatts the whole time. And now I'm on my way to my next stop. He owns a BMW i30 and doesn't really need an extra charger, but his dad got an i3
and he lives in Salt Lake City. He drives it up, and so he has a fast charger for his dad. Nice. Alright, about to take the exit from Route 15. Route 15 has been good to me. I've been averaging 70 miles an hour pretty much the whole time. So I'm not sure if I have a wind in my back or the road is really smooth or what. But that's been working out great. I've got my sleeves unzipped, and this jacket is really working quite well. It's probably in the 80s today, and cruising along at 70. I have stayed at a good temperature. A little bit hot. It is a black leather jacket in the hot sun, but not bad at all. It is an absolutely gorgeous day out here today in northern Utah. And I'm going to Logan, 26 miles. Here we go. Alright, traveling further and further into northern Utah. Now I'm off the highway, so I get to cruise on through some canyons. This is awesome. You know, riding a motorcycle on a highway is just fine if you need to get somewhere fast, but it's really only if you have the necessity. It's much more fun to be traveling through a place like this. This is incredible. You're just so close to the hillsides, and you know, it's like the next best thing to hiking. I love hiking. I'd love to hike on these mountains. Don't have time. But riding through, I get to feel how hot it is, feel the humidity, feel the heat. It's awesome. Yes! Alright! It's a little more humid here. It's been quite a dry day so far, but in this canyon we got some humidity, it's a little cooler, there's some lakes. Wow! This is the stuff. Let's go, Utah! Utah State University Agricultural Experimental Area. They have a solar array here that I just passed, and couldn't get the camera on fast enough before. Looks like a beautiful area. Sounds like they're doing some good work there. Oh, Utah State!
Came to my first charging stop that was supposed to be in that garage behind me. It is not there anymore. I called the owner and he doesn't have a NEMA 1450, so gotta find a new place. Fortunately, there are several in town. Welcome to Logan, Utah. Plenty of electric car charging stations. Right now I got my charge point going on. Very nice. But this is my third stop. First stop was a PlugShare user. They took out their NEMA 1450, so the loft on center is no longer any good. Then I went to the general parking at Logan Town, which is actually like 100 feet that way, and they wanted a $100 deposit so I could use an RFID card to unlock it and use the station. Then I found ChargePoint right next door, so clearly I'm going to use ChargePoint. I'm charging up at 6.5 kilowatts, so it's a little slower, but I only need 50% or so. So I'm going to go get some food in lovely downtown Logan, Utah. Okay, Logan, Utah, thank you for the charging opportunities. This seems to be a university town. Utah State, I believe, is nearby, and I managed to find a place to charge 1 out of 3. The first one I found on PlugShare didn't work because they took it out. The second one I couldn't get to charge because they needed some kind of crazy RFID card that isn't part of ChargePoint or a national network, it's just part of their local network. And then they wanted a $100 deposit for that. Yeah, right. So then I found a ChargePoint station, and those work basically all the time, and I love them. And while I was eating, I was able to check out my charge and see how it was going. So I love ChargePoint for that. Being able to see how your charge is going and whether you're unplugged or whether it's going fast or slow or whatever is very, very important to me. It is now 3:30 p.m. About 85 degrees, sunny, no clouds above me. Let's go. Ladies, have you heard the news? Kevin was caught playing hooky. Now he's back with all you Catholics and Jews. It's spooper, spooky, wookie. Sorry, Lord, it was selfish of me. I break the rules because I don't want to be this spooky Mormon hell dream. Spooky Mormon hell dream. Da, da, da. Welcome to Idaho.
I did not realize I would be crossing this line on this particular stretch. Let's see if we can get a nice photo. Welcome to Idaho! It looks a lot like northern Utah. Nice little valley here. Mountains all over the place. Amazing. Here we go. Idaho currently holds the prize for the longest, straightest road that I've been on. There were some pretty straight roads in Illinois, but man, this one goes on forever. It looks like it's several miles, just straight. Hello, Downata Hot Springs. With the solar panel charge sign. Look at that. Very nice, guys. I think I just got stung by a bee. I was riding along and I have a really sharp pain in my right forearm. And I think a bee got caught in my sleeve, which is unrolled. This is my left hand, same thing on my right. And man, it hurt quite a bit.
Here I am at, I don't know where I am. We're gonna try that again. At Downata Hot Springs in Idaho. My first charging stop in Idaho. Just got out of Utah. Spent 4 days in Park City, Utah. Had a good time at the hostel there. Nick, the guy who owns it, who just made it like 7 months ago, is absolutely incredible. Go there. Now, but apparently 4 days wasn't enough time for me to figure out my charging. And I left out one charging spot between here and where I'm going to be sleeping tonight. So I need to figure out a new spot, just called a casino. So I'm going to a casino to charge up. So we'll see how much money I have left over when I'm done with that. But using RV Parky, that's how I was able to find it. I've been using PlugShare to find some other spots today. Between those two things, find out where to charge, no problem. Let's go. It is currently 4:52. I'll be leaving here about 4:15. And I should be able to make it to my destination at a reasonable time tonight, even though I left at 11 a.m. from Orem, Utah. Peace. All right, thank you, Downata Hot Springs. Did not get to use the volleyball courts or the water slide that they apparently have. That sounds awesome. But got to charge up lickety-split. So it is now 5:23 p.m. I'm in Idaho. I got 2 more charges before I can sleep tonight, and got some beautiful views. It is about 78 or 80 degrees. Got a little bit of wind. I'm feeling good. I'm enjoying seeing all these birds I've never seen before. Is that a hawk? That's cool. And yeah, just enjoying the adventure. Those are definitely firefighters. And there was definitely a brush fire here. Whoa! They have contained it. It's still smoldering. There's smoke popping up from the ground. And it looks like they're just cruising around making sure it's all fine. I have been cruising right along at 70 or 75 miles an hour. And it has been eating up my range. I went through 44 miles. And that took 62% of range. So, going faster really lost on the range. Fortunately, my next charging station is not too far away. It's coming up, and I'll be able to make it there, no problem. Thank you, Fort Hall Casino, for the charge and for taking my $5. Now I'm off to Steve. Gotta meet a new friend, Steve, who's got a NEMA 1450 at his house. And I'm gonna charge up there, and then after that, I'm going to head over to Driggs, to the Teton Hideaway Hostel. Super excited about that. I got 89% of my battery for 66 miles. And tally ho! It is now 7:45. It's about 70 degrees, so it's a little chillier. Close up the vents on my motorcycle jacket. A lovely day. Mostly cloudy. Just here listening to my songs on the phone. By the way, I am getting incredible energy use. I'm not sure if I have a tailwind or what, but
I started with 89%. I've gone 36 miles, and now I'm at 60%. So not even 30% of my battery has been used, and I've gone 36 miles. So that is excellent. That means I will be able to arrive at the hostel a little bit earlier because it'll take a little less time to charge. It's good news to have because I'm getting kind of tired. What's in this truck ahead of me? Molten sulfur. That's interesting. I'm the guy with a really quiet motorcycle. Ooh, juice box 60 amps. Interesting.
Awesome. I'm Steve.
Hey, I'm Ben.
Nice to meet you, Ben.
Good to meet you.
Yeah.
All right, got up to 90% charge, and I'm heading to Driggs, Idaho. Just charged up at Steven's house and had a lovely chat. It was all too short. Now that I can charge up in 45 minutes, it's kind of funny because you really don't have a lot of time to like plug in, get settled, chitter chatter, and then get going. You just gotta make sure I know where I'm going. You just gotta, chat for the short amount of time that you have and get to know each other, which is great. And then, send a Facebook message or something later. But it's really nice. It's really interesting talking to people who are kind of the only people who are driving electric vehicles in these more sparsely populated areas of the U.S. And there's a beautiful sunset. That's what I'm talking about. So, what a day. It's getting a little cooler. It's now in the low 70s, maybe upper 60s. A mere 12 miles from Driggs, where I'm spending the night. And there is a sprinkler, a huge sprinkler, shooting water across the road like a rainbow. And I'm just going towards it, and I can't really see it clearly because it's very cloudy and gray in front of me. So I see this gray sprinkler rainbow, and I think, no one would be wasting their water shooting it across the road, and then I get wet. So I just got a brief shower thanks to the sprinkler of a farm that's on the right side of the road. 10 minutes to Driggs. It's currently 9:45. I'm going to make it before 10 p.m. What? All right, the Teton Hideaway Hostel. I hope there's a place for me to plug in. Oh, there's another motorcycle. Hey, here we go. This looks promising. There's a guard dog. And there's an outlet right there. Alright, let's do this. Whoa! That's a huge Great Dane!